Hi. Okay, I know
Hi.
everybody's not on there yet, but this is Tammy
Hi.
and her baby. And see, we can do this anywhere, anytime,
With
anyhow.
baby.
Let me show you the rest of the crew. There's my mother, and there's Erica.
Get your hand up. There's Erica.
The other Erica. Anyways,
We're excited to be here. Welcome.
okay. So I want to continue the training so that everybody gets started off on the right foot. And I know last time we talked about it, and we talked about the steps to success. And I just want to reemphasize how important these are. And you can actually print these off at your eSuite. And let me see. Let me see a minute.
Yeah, that's the important step right there.
You already did number one. You already joined. That's usually the hardest one, is believing and taking the leap of faith and joining. You already did that. And now you're here. Now you need to do steps 2 and 3 every month. This is our goal. And if you can do it more than once, that's even better. You grow even faster. If you can just do it once, that's totally awesome. That's what you need to do to grow. You need to try to get 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors every month. Some months you'll do it, some months you won't, but that's what you aim for, okay? And we're all responsible for doing this to grow our business. Sometimes your leaders, because they have their own chart and they have some boxes that they need to fill, and they might have extra distributors or loyal customers and they place under you. And that's just a blessing, and just take it as that, like, thank God that they were able to do that for you. But this is still your responsibility in order for your business to grow, okay? And just want to remind everybody that this is what your goal is, to reach Ruby by the end. Some of you by the end of April, some of you by the end of May. But it's really pretty simple. First goal is to get 4 loyal customers within your first 30 days and run your 80 BV auto ship within your first 30 days. And then within the first 2 whole calendar months, enroll 3 distributors and just help one of those get 2 more, and you are a qualified Ruby. Now, Rubies make an average of $500, $599 a month, but it is an average, and I do want to explain that. I want to make sure that everybody understands that averages means, you know, the people who make the most and the people who make the least, and you average it out. It doesn't guarantee that that's what you're going to make. It all depends on your sales. There's Rubies who make a couple grand a month, and there's Rubies who make 200 or 300 a month. It all depends on how much you hustle, how much you work. Okay? And I want to go over like verbiage, because I heard somebody earlier they told their own family, not in my team, but in another team, thank God, but they told their own family, okay, you had the baby now, get these wraps so you can get rid of that fat. And that is not, even if it's family, even if it's somebody that loves you, you know, they're not going to take that the right way. And who blames them? I wouldn't either. I'd be like, really? That's how you want me to buy your stuff? No. And so we need to always be mindful and courteous. And the way that I like to bring it up is, I don't say, hey, you could really use this. I say, do you know of anybody who could use this? Do you know of anybody who would want to use it? And really, that this business is all about relationships, and you really have to be nice, and people have to like you, and you have to be considerate of what you're saying and how you're saying it, so that people will receive it the right way. And sometimes, you know, they might not want it for themselves, and they might think, oh yeah, my cousin would want it, or hey, my sister would need it. I'll let her know and refer them to you. So always be conscious, and, you know, try to be considerate of how you bring things up. And I also wanted to just remind everybody that it is a relationship that you're building, and relationships, when you're building them face to face, build a lot faster. You can build them faster versus doing it online. You have to just expect that it's going to take longer to build and to get to a place where they trust you, and you just have to understand from the get-go, it's a fact not an idea or my opinion, but it is a fact that it takes the average person 7 to 21 times of constant exposure to the same product or to the same concept before they actually buy into it or trust it and want to get it. So usually I think in the whole time, the 6 months that I've been doing this, only one person was right off the bat, okay, let me do this right now, the first time I talk to them. Usually I have to talk to them a couple times. They have to get to know me, they have to trust me, and they have to really decide, you know, that they trust the product and they want to try it.
Do you want to try it?
So just expect that. When you're talking to somebody, especially online, just expect that it's going to take you a couple times, at least 7 times. And don't get your feelings hurt if they say they're going to buy or they sound interested and they don't. Because that's just the nature of the game, you know. That's how it goes. Now, loyal customers, especially right now that you're just starting, it's very important to get 4 loyal customers within the first 30 days so that you can get $120 of free product. And that also qualifies you for the Ruby bonus. That is the first qualification. That's the first criteria for the Ruby bonus. And a loyal customer is...
That's exciting to see they can use it for themselves or without.
Yeah. A lot of people, when they get the $120 bonus, I bought the product that I wanted to try so I can have personal testimony. But a lot of people, they get 2 boxes of wraps and then they sell each wrap for 25 bucks. And that's $200 in their pocket, like that, right off the bat. So it all depends on what you need, what you would like to do. It's up to you. But it is exciting. It's free. Can't be free, right? And a loyal customer, just to make sure that everybody understands, is because there's 2 ways of purchasing on your website. There's a retail customer and they pay full price, but they're not obligated to buy anything else. They just buy the one product and that's it. There's a loyal customer which buys one time. Remember, this is how you have to explain it. We never say auto ship and we never say you're obligated to buy 3 months. We always say you place your initial order and you place an additional order for the following 2 months of anything. Any product you like, any price point, you decide you can change it every month or you can keep the same thing. And that's what a loyal customer is, and you get more residual income that way as well, because usually they continue to buy. And if they sign up with the auto ship, remember we don't tell them auto ship, but we can use auto ship. If they sign up with the auto ship, it's free. They don't have to pay the $50, or they can also pay $50 to be part of the loyal customer program and still receive everything at 40% off. We do have, I know last time I touched a little bit about the Facebook and the 333, and this is, I think, where I want to spend most of the time today because it's really, really important. I've been listening to a lot of the leaders, and I know that's what helped me get to Diamond last month, and this is the main thing that every single leader says. It's a 333 rule. And it means that every day you post about the 3 different things. You post your lifestyle, you post about the products, and you have to post 3 times a day. So you post those 3 things 3 times a day about each one. And if you can more, great. And if you can't, well, then just try your hardest to post enough, because every time on the Facebook, only about, what was it, like 10% or 15% of the people you have on your Facebook actually see your posts. So it's very important. Yes, if you don't have time to post, like I know people work during the day, but if you don't have time to post all the time, you can take the time in the evening and schedule your post for the following day, so that way they post automatically and you don't have to worry about it if you're at work. But it is important to post as often as you can, because of the different, the feed is constantly being updated, and usually they only last about an hour in the feed, and then things get lost. If you're worried about your friends and family being annoyed or irritated, you kind of just have to ignore it. Most of the time they don't care. If they're your friend and your family, they just scroll on past it and don't worry about it. And if they unfriend you, well, then you know what? Then that's okay. It's not a big deal. They just unfriended you. They're not going to pay your bills. They're not going to make this business work for you. Remember, this is a business that you're running, and you're trying to make money, and that's what's most important. If they don't want to see it, well, then that's okay. You don't have to worry about that. You just add new friends every day, and then you don't have to worry about the ones leaving you. And now there's a different types of posts. The first post is the products. Okay, we don't want to be spammy. We don't want to be like a commercial that we see. You know, would you go into a TV to watch TV and watch only commercials? No, nobody wants to do that. We watch the shows. We want to see feelings. We want to see different things. Well, that's the same thing with us. We cannot just be posting the same like corporate advertisements that they make. We have to give them feelings. We have to be thoughtful. We have to create that connection with our customers, with our friends on Facebook. And the ways you can do that is there's 3 ways. You can either, like the product that you're using, you don't have to necessarily be taking a picture of you like wrapping. You can. I've done that and it gets good response. But you can also just, hey, I have my wraps, holding it, my smile, you know, I don't have anything, but you know, a product, and then talk about it. And that gets really good response. Like example. And I'm sure you guys have all seen it on my Facebook. But it gets good responses, and you know, it's better that they would rather see us holding the product and talking about the product than whatever corporate, you know, made. And it's, you know, generic for everybody. They want to see it more personal. They want to have that feeling. The second kind is talking about your customers. Oh, so-and-so just received their hair, skin, and nails, and she's excited to get started, you know. That brings more of a personal touch to it. That's another great way to do it. And the other one is saying, another way to do it is saying, oh, like holding a finger up. For some reason, that works. I know it sounds kind of corny, but it works. You can say, oh, 1 more person signed up for my 12 wrap challenge, or I'm talking to 2 people who are interested in the hair, skin, and nails, or, you know, things like that. You just get a little bit creative, make sure that they're different pictures, you know, in different settings. But that's always, people always respond a lot better to those kinds of posts. Lifestyle posts. Lifestyle posts. We also have this is the joy of working with family. We have lifestyle posts. The way that I like to do the lifestyle posts that I'm just learning, but it's a very good way. It's the past, present, and future. So you with everything, you can say, you know, 6 months ago, I would go to the store, take a picture of you when you're at the store, at the grocery store, and you can say 6 months ago, I would have to be really careful about what I'm spending. I didn't have the money, or, you know, you describe your situation as best as you can. You make it personable. Then you can, and then the present part of that post would be now, thanks to it work, or now, thanks to my situation changing. What, you know, you say it in your own words, but now you don't have to worry about it. And in the future, when you reach diamond, or when you reach whatever, you know, you're going to be able to have that freedom. That's how you do a past, present, and future type post, and you can do it for pretty much everything. And you can even, you know, if you just started, you can say, you know, a month ago, I would have never had these $25. If you sell a wrap for $25, you can say that. Last month, I would have never had an extra $25. Now I sold it. I just sold the wrap. I have $25 cash in my pocket. And then next month, when I sell more, you know, I expect to sell a whole box next month, and I'm gonna have $100. And that's how you do it. You just always constantly be creative. You be creative. We have a show, training and a show.
Yeah.
It's important to just be creative and really put your personality into each post as well. And draw people in, you know, be yourself. People like you. There's only one you, and you can just talk about your own experiences, and just try to always incorporate the past, whether it was last week, 2 months ago, a year ago. and then right now what you're experiencing right now, and what you are planning on experiencing in the future. You can another way of doing a lifestyle post is things that you're doing. Draw people into your life. Show them how much fun you're having, excitement. And because really, if you're doing this business right, it is fun. You're talking to people. You're just mingling pretty much. It's a social job. You're helping people. It's exciting when you see the results, when somebody, you sell them the wraps and they call you and tell you, oh my gosh, I love them because my shirt fits now. Or like my neighbor, she calls me and she told me, my pants zip up now. And that was only after 2 wraps. So she was really excited to see what the rest of her box was going to do for her. And so it is a fun job, and it's not hard. You just have to be consistent. You have to be posting these things every day, whether it's rain or shine, or I feel like it, I don't feel like it, because that's what's gonna get you. That's what's gonna get you the customers. If you stop, if sometimes you do it and sometimes you don't, then you lose those people. It takes a while. You have to really think about. Every day you're talking to new people. Every day you are drawing new people into your leads. So every day you're going to have more and more leads. And what happens is every day you're talking to more people, you're bringing more loyals into the system. You're growing your team with distributors. But if you stop, if some days you do and some days you don't, then other people who are watching you don't take it seriously also. They don't think that you're being serious about your business. And a lot of times that's what people wait for. I noticed that I had a lot of people who wouldn't even answer me, who would ignore me completely. And for months, seriously, 6 months. I started in August, 7 months ago now.
Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas is a hard month. But every business has a season, and Christmas, December, you just have to take that season as planting seeds. And you know that once January, February comes along, those seeds begin to sprout, and that's when you start to have your harvest. People start paying attention to you again, answering you back. And the third kind of posts that are really super important are the before and afters. And you have to post before and afters. I know some people don't, but and be creative. Don't just always do the wraps. Don't just always do the tummies. Look for the backs. Look for the arms. Look for the chins. Look for the hair, skin, and nails. Look for the facials. You can find before and afters for pretty much a lot of our products. I know like Confianza and stuff you can't find before and afters, but there's testimonies. You can post that kind of thing.
Copy Erica's post.
You can copy my post. I know a lot of you have sent me messages about that. I don't mind. Just make sure that you make it specific to you, to your situation. I know some of them I put diamond. You don't want to post, oh yeah, me diamond, and it doesn't apply yet. But you can post when I'm diamond. That works. You're claiming it as eventually you are going to be a diamond, and that's what you're working for. And the before and afters are really important because they really show what our products can do. And with the before and afters, you don't even really have to sell it because the products sell themselves. When people see what the products do, you don't have to be saying, oh, you don't really have to sell it. Just show it and tell them a deal. Sometimes there's deals that I post like of the 12 wrap challenge. It's all the same thing. Everything that we're posting is for the loyal customer pricing. It's just different ways, just creative ways of drawing people in, because sometimes people don't pay attention to when you say, oh, just try it, or, but if you say, a 12 wrap challenge, only $59 a month, 12 wraps is 3 months. So it's the same thing. 3 months for loyal customer. They get each month a box of wraps for $59. And it's the same exact thing. And so all those specials, and if sometimes you have a question, like you're not understanding exactly what I'm advertising, just shoot me a message and I will explain it to you. But pretty much it all boils down to that. It's just a 90-day challenge. The loyal customer, 40% off, get it at my cost. It's all the same thing because that's what the loyal customers get. Okay, it's just a more creative way of explaining it, just to entice people. And
it works.
And it does work, I know. And you know, you just have to find different ways of making it work, of drawing people in. And when you claim it, there's people who have been claiming reaching diamond, and you just say what when you reach diamond, what it's going to do to you. When you're making an average of $2,000 a month, what it's going to do for you, how it's going to change your life. And you just have to stay consistent, because above everything else, that's what's most important. Staying consistent about everyday posting, staying consistent about everyday following up and sending messages. And the people who have grown their business the fastest, that's what they've done every day, whether they feel like it or not. And if you think about it, it's a numbers game. The more messages you send out, the more people you're reaching, the more people that will be ready one day and then the next day to sign up. And that's how it goes. Eventually, after exposing them to these products and exposing them to the opportunity enough times, eventually they're just gonna be ready one day, right? So if you're only talking to 5 people, you're gonna have a lot less people coming in daily, versus if you're talking to 20 or 25 people per day, or you know, however many you can do. But it's a numbers game, and you just have to continue to do it. And let me see. Each day, I like to follow up on Fridays, but I'm seeing that as my list gets bigger, I have to kind of expand it. But I'm gonna start following up Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays with people, just to make sure that I follow up. And when you follow up, what I would do is the first 2 times that I follow up with somebody, I do follow up regarding whatever we were last talking about. If we have talked about the business opportunity, I do follow up about that. Just saying, hi, how are you doing? You know, last time we spoke, you were interested in starting your own business or getting started. And just leave it at that, you know. And if they don't answer you, because sometimes they don't, then I would make sure that to start switching it up after the first 2 initial times. You can get creative. You can say, hey, I have one more spot open for my hair, skin, and nails. Would you like to be a tester for that? Or and then the following time that I follow up with them, I'll switch it up again with something else. And you just kind of stay creative. And if you know, if you're talking to them and you know that their child was sick or whatever, that's a way to follow up too, is asking them, how's your son doing? Is he better? And you just stay relatable, make sure you have that friendship, establishing that friendship with them. And that way they're more open to actually communicating with you. And they don't think, oh, she's just coming to bug me about wraps again. And anything else you guys wanted to add? Oh, okay. And we all have negative Nancy's at some point or another. And what I recommend doing is, yeah, I just ignore them. I don't answer them, but I do delete their comments. And if it's somebody that I personally know, I do message them and say, hey, I understand if you don't, if you're skeptical, or if you're not, if you don't care for these products, if you don't want to try these products, that's fine. But please don't post anything on my business post, because you know you're messing with my products, with my business. I need that. And but if I don't know them, I just delete them, because I don't want to risk them tainting the water, you know. And somebody else, even if it's your friend or if it's your family member, if they start seeing from somebody that is being putting it down, or Debbie Downer, you know, they start doubting. And if they were getting near the point of where they were wanting to try it in order, they might step back and say, well, you know, they start having doubts. So the first thing I do is I delete the comment right away. And like I said, if I know them, I message them. And if not, I just delete them. I just delete them. And that's what you can do. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your breath trying to convince them, because one, it just opens it up more, so more people will see, you know, drama. And that's something that we want to do. If you use your Facebook as a venting, we don't do that anymore. Once you're using Facebook for your business, you try to keep it as drama free. You have your personality, and of course you're going to have your jokes, and you know, you share your stuff, but you don't want to post how you fought with your husband, or how your sister did this, or And you don't want to do that. You just want to keep it professional and what, Mama? Okay, we work. We have family. But you want to keep it drama free and yeah, and getting into something like that with somebody who's being negative is just going to bring drama, and you don't want that. Just delete them and block them. Anything else?
Someone giving for the function back from the Zoom, the other Zoom, because people didn't see it. You know, the list.
Oh, okay.
The YouTube video.
Okay, yes. There's a lot of YouTube videos that I use. I can't help it. That I used when I first started because I had a lot of questions and I didn't know anything about it. I had never even heard of It Works. Okay, Mama, take this over. Okay, go over there because I'm doing this. Then I had never even heard of It Works. I had no clue what I was doing. And, but, you know, I don't know, maybe you guys don't know my story yet because I don't know if I told them last time. But when I first started with It Works, I wasn't planning on actually doing It Works as a business. I was going to take advantage that you signed up as a distributor and you got an extra box for free.
You're gonna be a
So,
kidnapper.
I was going to be a kidnapper. I was. But I don't know. Once I tried it and I saw what the wraps did, I was like, you know what? People need this. And this is as close to magic as we get. And yeah, I needed I needed it. I still do. I'm still on my journey with it. I still have, you know, lots of improvement I'm trying to make. I am being a product of the product. That's very important. So especially for you who are barely starting off, make sure you take your before and after, your before pictures. That way you can continue to have your own testimony to show. Because even me right now, that I am not where I want to be, but the improvement that I've made, it has helped me a lot to close a lot of sales. ¿Pizza? Ya no tiene pila, pues ya te la acabaste. Okay, go watch TV. And okay, dile a papi que te dé pizza, corre.
Why is a baby on a table?
And working with family. But this is the beauty of it, and this is why I love it, because I can do my business and I can take care of my family all at the same time. And it's hard because sometimes things don't get done, like laundry. I just clean laundry, but it's all folded and on the. Yeah, but you know what? It's worth it because I know sometimes, especially at the beginning, there was times where I only got $200 checks, but then there was other times where I got $400 checks, and it just depends on how much I've hustled and the season, because December is a slow month, but that's always like that, and you know that the harvest is coming, it's right around the corner, and really you just yes, you have a learning curve. You know, you have to get all of these things under control, and you have to understand them, and that's why I really suggest going to YouTube and looking up the things that you're interested in learning. If you want to understand how to chart, if you want to understand how to speak to distributors or potential distributors, if you want to understand how to speak to potential loyal customers, if you want to learn how to grow your business on Facebook, on Instagram, you know, we are very lucky that this company is already 15 years old, and it's growing so fast, and there are so many videos, so many top leaders who have made a lot of excellent videos that I watch, that I always recommend people to watch, because even though I try my best at explaining things, I know that I might not always explain it 100%. And those are always different points of views that you can get from other leaders who have already made it, who are already made, you know, ambassador diamond or presidential diamond. You know how much triple diamonds make like 10 grand a month. Presidential diamonds make, I think, like I don't remember, but a lot. Yeah, a lot. Ambassador diamonds make like I think it's like 30 or 40 grand a month, something like that. And it's a lot of money, and they are more than willing to share with all of us their tips and their, their advice, their experience, and that's all in the YouTube videos. And that's what I do. It's not like you have to sit there and watch them because most of the time they're talking. So what I do is, as I'm doing dishes, I put my headphones on and I'm listening to them. When I'm folding clothes, I'm listening to them. When I'm driving, I'm listening to them, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can from people who've already made it. Okay, and that's basically where I've learned everything that I've been doing, and it is successful. I mean, look at it, 6 months, and I made diamond. Did I really think I was going to do that when I first signed up? No, I wasn't even planning on doing this. Remember? but
You didn't even plan it. You listened to the video.
yeah, once I saw what the wraps did, and I started looking into them, and I never even used YouTube before this, okay? Like, not even once. My daughter would watch Minnie Mouse, and that was it on YouTube. And for some reason, I think because she had Minnie Mouse on it, and I was just like, I'm gonna look up It Works and see what all this is. And that's when I found all the videos, and that's when I realized what I had in my hands, the opportunity I had in my hands. That if I work my butt off, I might have to work my butt off a couple months and not really see income. But I knew that if I got to diamond, it's just to unlock the compensation plan, because when you get to your promotions, maybe it's not making the first 3 promotions, maybe you're not making the money you want, or think you're gonna make, because it depends also on the sales. But each promotion, you're unlocking more and more of the compensation plan. And it's crazy because once you reach diamond, it really starts to compact. Like little bonuses, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but every new distributor that you enroll and that has their true loyal customers within the first 30 days and runs their auto ship within the first 30 days, you get a $100 bonus. So if you're enrolling 1 distributor per week and they're doing that, the following week after they've met with those requirements, you get $100. So it can be every week. And I know distributors who that's really pretty much what they count on the enroller bonus. And they just make sure to enroll at least 4 a month, and they have an extra $400 in their pocket.
So
Every week they have $100.
For one of those, what do they call them, diamonds or whatever? She does 15 a month just so she can get 1,500.
Yeah, some of the top leaders make sure to do that. However much they want for sure a month. Like Stephanie and Joel Dunn, they are another of our Black Diamond leaders, meaning that they make more than $100,000 a month. And she said when she first started, they needed cash, so she made sure she enrolled 10 distributors a month. No matter, and we always think, well, how did she do that? Well, you know what? When she would talk to people and somebody would say no, instead of stopping and being bummed out about it, she would say, okay, next person. And she would keep going and going until she got the 10. And that's what she did. And that's what we have to do if that's what we want. And that's how she got, she knew she would have $1,000 a month just from those bonuses. Plus on top of that commission. And once you reach diamond, because you're unlocking the compensation plan, it's not a $100 bonus, it's a $180 bonus per person. So it starts to compact, and it's like that with everything, with your commission. It's like that with your with the bonuses. It's like that with the good bonuses, the get out of debt bonus. Right now we have the get out of debt double bonus. So that's what our good bonuses mean. This company, instead of wanting to give you a car, which you can also get a car, let's say that in a minute. But instead of wanting to just do that, they really, really believe in getting their distributors out of debt. And that's why they do the good bonuses, get out of debt bonus. And right now we have the double bonuses. So, if you work, you can get the double Ruby bonus, and it's $1,000. Who cannot do a lot of things with $1,000? That's a lot of money.
For the emerald.
Go for the emerald, then you get $2,000. So plus the $1,000, So you can totally skip promotions. Like myself last month, I went emerald and I went diamond in the same month, so I got both the emerald bonus and the diamond bonus. And you get them because you completed those steps. Now we also have this something that's pretty awesome that I didn't even realize until last month, when my mother found out about it. If you have 60 loyal customers, it's $600. That they give you a car allowance of $600. So I know there's people who don't really want to grow. Maybe they just want to have a little bit extra money and they just want to be able to use the products. But you know, if you get 60 little customers, that's $600 that you have. And if you don't want to worry about enrolling distributors, or you know, you don't want to worry about that part, that's totally up to you. Just keep enrolling your loyal customers, and you have $600
For a card.
for a car that you can use for a car, but you can use it for anything you want. It's just, they call it car allowance. So if you want to buy a car, you can buy a car. If not, you can just have the money. Whatever you want to do. Any questions? Thank you.
Then they better shut up. Yeah.
Pardon my mother. Once you get to know her, you will realize that's just how she talks. But yes, that's a really good idea. Thank you, Erica, for reminding me. I did have that, and I didn't write it down. But next month, on April 28th, our Black Diamond leader, which is Denise Walsh. I hope you guys get to know who she is soon. She's awesome. She is a really, really humble, down-to-earth woman who has been working in this company for 8 years. And the month that I joined in August is the month that she went Black Diamond. And she had actually been working towards being a Black Diamond for 3 years. And that really showed to me, and I'm glad that happened when I joined, because that really showed me that you have to have tenacity too. You have to understand that it's coming. You just have to be patient, and you have to keep working at it, and it happens. Sooner or later, it happens. If you give up, it will never happen. But if you continue and you just forge on forward no matter what, you will eventually get there. And I'm so glad that happened when I joined, because it really opened up my eyes. It made me be a part of that moment for her, and it really opened up my eyes to the possibility of what I had in my hands. And she called me, so of course I was just like over the moon, because she called me and she told me that she wanted to come to Sacramento and meet my team and hang out with us. And now, as more people are hearing about it, you know, in California, some people from Southern California want to come up here now too. So we're gonna have to share her, but that's okay, because we get to meet. You know, I know some of them, but I don't know all of them, and I'm happy that they're all gonna come, and you guys will all get to know each other, and it's really a lot of fun, because you hang out with people who are like-minded, who are fun. You know, you get to know each other. They're always positive. So far, I haven't met anybody that I haven't liked, or that's a Debbie Downer, or, you know, everybody is very similar, and it's really fun, and I really like it, and I'm really excited that she's coming, and we're gonna have a one team, one mission. So during the day, it's just gonna be the teams hanging out and having fun and getting to know her, and she wants to get to know us, and you know, we're all gonna mingle and get to know each other. And then in the evening, we're gonna have a one team, one mission. And the one team, one mission is like a big rap party, and that I believe she's going to lead. I haven't talked to her about it yet. We haven't discussed the details, but it's either going to be her or me. But I really hope it's her. But we'll see. And you have to invite people, and you can invite your leads. And it's a great learning experience for us, but it also helps us drawing other people in, you know, as loyal customers or as distributors or whatever they're interested in. Okay? And I really hope you guys can make it. It will be a whole day thing, but you know, it's on a Thursday. It's on a Thursday. Thursday, April 28th. And I know a lot of you guys work, but it is a month in advance, so hopefully you guys can take the day off. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it in a lot of ways. It'll be worth it in the relationships you're going to build with your team, but also what you're going to learn, and you're going to see firsthand the possibilities and success stories. It's awesome. It's pretty awesome. So I really suggest that you come, and I would really love to hang out with all of you guys and really build our team together, because we are one team. Okay? Anything else? You've been very good today with ideas.
Oh, the poster board. That was a really good one for me.
Like dream board.
Like a dream board, because sometimes you easily get distracted. You lose confidence kind
is sometimes when you don't get a sale right away, or you don't get a distributor right away, or you don't get a call back right away, and you have to wait a month, or you feel discouraged. And instead of feeling that way, you can always look back at your board and say, no, I'm gonna do these top 10 things that I've put down, and you can decorate it with glitter, and you can make it all fun and exciting, so that way every time you look at it, it's more of a confidence booster and a helper that you should focus on, for yourself, because a lot of times, like how I am personally, I have the 4 boys under the age of 8, and I don't take time for me ever, like ever. I mean, I'm lucky I washed my hair today, so just able to look at the board and say, like, I can do it, and it's okay, if where I'm at is where I'm at, and I'll be there next month, or I'll be there in a week, or however long, and know that I can at least give myself a little bit of praise, so that way you don't always feel like you're stuck or you're in the same little spot.
Yes, that is really good, because I have mine next to my bed, and when she's
And I
talking,
didn't do one until you told me. I mean, I did it, and then starting that whole like week, I'm easily negative. It's really hard for me to be, oh gosh, look what you did. See, and my baby just spilled a cup of water everywhere.
it's okay. It's just on the class.
You see what we deal with.
But you see, that's the beauty of it.
But I don't know, it was just nice to be able to
Have that visual. in
Yeah.
front of you.
and look at it and be like, no, I can do it, and look how far I've already come. Look how many loyal customers I already have. Look how close I am
Thank
to
you.
enrolled, and
Button?
it's just an uplifter, an easy uplifter.
Yeah, that is really good. And what she's talking about is our dream posters that we made towards the beginning of the year. Thank you. No, that's good.
It's absorbed.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. And we made them towards the beginning of the year, and it's really crazy. But if you see it and you believe it, and you know, a dream
Makes
board.
you want it more.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
it
like,
motivates
ooh.
you. Like, that's what I want. And I put crazy stuff on my dream board. I put to me at the moment it was crazy. Erica was with me. I put double diamond, because now it's not so crazy. Now I'm only I'm only 4 distributors away from double diamond. You know, it's totally not 4, like 8 distributors. Sorry, I was counting half of it. But you know, I'm a lot closer than I was, and at that moment when I was making it, it was really far-fetched and it was really crazy. And you know, that was just 2 months ago, and look at how much things change. Seeing it every day and believing it, and I say it to myself whenever I see it, and out loud. I am right now. I say I am a double diamond. Last month I was saying I am a diamond. I am getting those distributors that I need. I am gonna have the volume that I need. And this month now I'm saying I am double diamond, and I am gonna have that volume that I need, and I am gonna get the distributors that I need. And I put it on my phone. I make a little. Where's my phone? I was gonna show it to you.
It's dead.
My daughter killed my phone. But you know, I have the graphic, and I have it as my screensaver, and I have where it says the distributors that I need, like if I already have them, and I have the volume that I need, as if I already had it. I photoshopped it in there, and I remind myself every day, this is what I need. And that's part of what she's talking about. The dream board really does that. It reminds you of your goals, and it reminds you of where you're going, and you're not lost all month. Like, what am I doing? What am I working towards? You know what you're working towards. And I really like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It really helps to have that.
It kind of stops you from also like kind of saying like, if I ever get there, you start saying when I get there.
Yeah.
Or
That's a big difference.
because it just makes you feel better. Like, I don't know, it just does, and it's really hard to explain until you just do it and make it. Because once you make it and then you see your goals come true.
Mm-hmm.
It's even nicer.
Yeah, like when you start marking them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it can be like for anything. I put even weight. I want to lose 50 pounds by the end of the year. I've only lost like 4 pounds, but it's 4 pounds. But I still have months to go. And then the most important thing is that when you see it, you start taking steps towards it. Because it does no good to just see it and wish it and not work towards it. You know, you have to start taking the steps towards it. And like for me with the weight thing, well, now I bought the supplements, our It Works system, and I'm gonna do it. And that's working towards it. You want to be diamond, you have to, post every day and follow up every day. You want to be, and something else that I learned along the way, I forget who said it, but if you want to be diamond, you have to wake up and pretend you're already diamond and work like a diamond. So you can get there. Yeah. You have to just, exactly, you fake it till you make it, and
Act like a diamond.
yes, if you start working, I know he's attacking my head. If you start working every day like a diamond, there is nothing else that can happen but become a diamond, because you're already working like one, right? So you just have to do it. You just have to pretend that you're already one and work like one. And a diamond, that's what they do. And they work and they post and they follow up and
Every day.
every day,
Oh, and
rain or
there's a
shine.
calendar.
Oh yes, that is something that I do now. I was doing it on my phone, but now I have this beautiful calendar that my mother bought me.
Go back to
Yeah, it's just so much easier flipping back and forth because when I was putting it in my phone, I would forget, or if I didn't save it, it was gone, and then I would I would look bad with the customer because I didn't call them, and this way it's so much easier. And you know what you're doing every day. You know what you have to do every day, who you have to contact every day. If somebody tells you, you know what, I'm not ready, but in 2 weeks when I get paid, I'll be ready, you write them down in 2 weeks. Skip forward on the pages, write them down, follow up with so-and-so. I always put what they were interested in, and I make sure that day I follow up and I say, hey, how you doing? How was your week? Last time we spoke, you were interested in the hair, skin, and nails. You ready to put your order in? Let's get your order in. And it really helps you stay on top of things, because as you're messaging more people, your business grows, and you need that. You need that help. You need the organization. And it says my shirt.
Oh, and wear your shirt anywhere you can wear it. Because I go to, okay, so I'm a Dutch Brothers girl.
Yes, she's an addict.
I only go every day.
Yeah.
I seriously do. And you know what? They know me by name, and they know me by Tammy, the It Looks Girl.
Really?
It's pretty bad. I have it on my truck, and half the time I have my nails decorated like green or white or something like that, or they'll ask me things like, what's that around your neck? Because I'll wear my little lanyard, and then it'll just spark conversation. And it's really funny how much you can say in 2 minutes of getting your coffee.
Yeah.
Because at Dutch Brothers, they don't leave you alone. They talk to you constantly. And like you never have a free second to just sit there. But yeah, we'll start conversations about it, and then all of a sudden I know that I'm passing out my card, and then I have a girl calling me and asking me about, I want my nails to look like yours, and then I take it till I make it, and I'm like, oh yes, they're real. When they're not. But yeah, all that kind of stuff, it makes it a little easier.
Yeah, definitely. Be loud and be proud. Be the It Works girl, that really helps. Wear your gear. People always ask what works, and it's a really clever name.
Your new color will become green.
Yes, I know. I cracked up the first time I heard somebody say, oh no, they drank the green Kool-Aid.
Yep.
Because that's what happens. We all try the greens, and we start working with It Works, and all of a sudden green's our favorite color. It's never our favorite color. And
My husband told me I was destined to love it with my last name.
oh, there you go. That's true.
So it's a big joke.
That's funny. That's really funny. But yeah, just be loud and be proud. And since we have extra time, I wasn't planning on going into the whole blitzing thing, but we can go into it a little bit. Everybody's scared. Don't worry. Blitzing is it's our blitz cards. Let me see. I had some right here. Yep, I have them right here. See? Because we have to blitz. This is our blitz card. When you're out and about, I get scared too. I get nervous, but if you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone.
You can be like Tammy, go to your favorite places.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but no, I go to people I don't even know.
Yeah, she's getting out of the nervousness because
No,
we used to be
but-
nervous together.
Yeah, like once you hand out like your first part of the day, almost, then it kind of gets fun.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, okay, I got to get past that girl over there. But then after you get over her, like you give it to her, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, here, have one, here, have one, and then you figure you're like, oh my gosh, I've been at the grocery store and I passed up. But you know,
Yeah.
then you feel like you're annoying, but you're
No, but-
not. People
yeah.
actually think it's fun.
Yeah, and all you have to do is like pick a reason. To me, it's easier. My worry when I was first starting to blitz was that I was gonna offend somebody. Like, hey, you need this. You know, I didn't want to come across like that. So what I, yeah, yeah. So
Here.
what I-
That's your wrinkle.
no,
I don't have a phone. You really need this.
I told you once you get to know him. But what I do is I just say, hey, if we have customer appreciation week this month, would you mind if I give you a coupon for our product? And usually, I don't think I've had anybody tell me no since I started saying that. And they take and they're, oh, really? Thank you. What is it? And they look at it and I go, well, you know, that's it. You don't have to go and verbally vomit on people. You don't have to verbally vomit on people and try to tell them everything that you know about it. You just let them look at it and let them ask you questions. So what does it do? Oh, well, right there, you know, right there. It tightens, tones, and firms in 45 minutes. It reduces the appearance of cellulite. That's all you have to tell them. Gives you lasting results. It's a botanically based formula. It shows them the pictures. Now, it's, you know, not everybody wants to give you their information. But if they're talking to me and they're open, I do ask them, well, you know, I do a monthly drawing for a wrap. Would you mind giving me your phone number and I can enter you in the wrap and the drawing? Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. So then I ask them if they have Facebook. We can do it on Facebook too. Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. And just don't take it personal, you know? It's nothing to do with you. It's just how people are. And hopefully a lot of times you'll get the information. But then once you have the information, it makes this a lot easier because you have more people to follow up with, more people to text, more people to
Hang out with.
follow up. No bugging, follow up. and yeah, and you know, there's other ways to blitz also. There's what we call ninja blitzing, where you just leave it everywhere in every bathroom and
I
every
do that.
phone book
That's
and every
me. I take them to bathroom stall behind the door because then no one sees them until they are in there, and the janitors don't take them off.
See, she thought about it all.
The gym. Yep.
Yeah, the gym is really
The bowling
good.
alley. Everywhere.
Yeah, at work,
Starbucks.
if they have the little kitchenette, Starbucks, mommy groups are really
Like
good.
La Leche.
Mhm. And that's, you know, you just drop it off and you're hoping somebody finds it. The most effective way though is talking to them because you get their information and you have a way to follow up with them. That is the most effective way to do it. And you can do it anywhere. You can even do it to salon shops. That's on my to-do list. Let's see how it goes. I'm planning. I'm just waiting for nice weather because I know I have to tag along with my daughter has to tag along with me to go and talk to the salons. But you know, we have a street here where it's like seriously like 10 salons within walking distance. So I've been eyeing them and I have it on my to-do list. So as soon as it's a nice day without rain, I'm gonna go and just take my little cards. And what I'm gonna tell them is I'm gonna say, hey, I'm Erica. I'm with It Works, and I'm here. I'm introducing a new product to the area. Would you like? Yeah. Would you like some information? Would you like to try it? Would you like to become a distributor? And you can offer these as an add-on service. You know, you can sell each one for $25 to each one of your customers, and you know, you just play it by ear, just however they're reacting. And if they say no, it's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. What happens if they say no? The sky's not gonna fall.
You walk to the next.
You just say, okay, thank you, and walk to the next salon next door. And I know everybody's afraid of the rejection, but it's not a big deal. It's just okay. People tell Pam Souter is one of the top ladies. I forget what her official name is, but she's right up there with the CEO. And she always says, "Get over yourself." And the way she means that is, Don't worry about it. Don't be embarrassed.
Don't
Just
think
go
about it.
go and do it. You know, don't overanalyze it. Get out of your head. So what if they say no? People tell you no all the time. You offer somebody coffee. No, thank you. I don't want coffee at night. You will offer somebody water. No, thank you. I'm not thirsty. Yes, you offer. You know, people offer you Girl Scout cookies, and you say no. It's not because you don't like the cookies. It's not because they did something wrong. It's just because you don't want cookies. You don't want to eat them.
Little girls can do it. We can do it.
Yeah. So, you know, exactly. If little girls can handle the word no
Reaction.
and still be happy and still ask the next person coming out of the store, then guess what? So can we. Okay? So, don't be afraid of that and just continue going.
How do you feel if someone
Go Diamond!
Okay, thank you.
Sure, there you
Okay,
go.
thank
Walk
you,
in that
Papa.
water.
I know. My mom's very excited because she's really close to Diamond this month too. And that's my goal, to get everybody on my team to Diamond. I want everybody to experience the success that I've had, the excitement, and I just love it. And we can do it. And we have awesome products that everybody can need. And that's another thing that I was going to touch on, and thank goodness I remembered. You really have to stop making our business about us and make it about our customers. Because the moment we start doing that, the moment that everything changes. We can't be trying to just sell a product just to sell it. Like if there's a girl who has, I know it's hardly ever the case, you know, we all have something that we want to work on. Let's just say there's a girl who's perfect from head to toe. No cellulite, no stretch marks, no fat, no nothing, nothing.
You have to be stressed. Like, gosh, there has
You
to
know,
be some-
but you talk to them and you say, well, you know, what is something that you would like to improve? And she might tell you, you know what, I've been getting migraines, or you know what, I've been feeling tired all the time, or I can't sleep. And we have products for those. We have the greens that help with migraines, that help with the nutrition, with the feeling blah. We have New You that helps with sleeping. We have a lot of things. We have Confianza that helps with stress. We have,
They might say they have belly issues. And you might
yeah,
offer them regular-
constipation. Yeah, you know, there's always something. We all have something we can improve on. But that is where our relationship comes into play. We really have to ask the questions and make it more about them. Yes, and make it about them. Okay, and when we taking that to the aspect of the distributor, when we want somebody to join our team, we have to remember that it's for them. It's for them to improve their lives. They're not joining our team to help our lives, you know. They're joining the team
Yeah, they are.
to
Even
build
though
their
they-
business. I mean, inadvertently they do, but you know, that's why it's one team, because just like they're joining the
You're
team.
sharing that opportunity of freedom, of gaining freedom. That's what you're doing. And that's
And
how you
just-
have to look at it, that you're sharing this wonderful opportunity.
And just like I laugh and kind of just like when they join your team, they're helping you up and move up in promotion. That's the same way that you help them. You know, you help them grow their business. You help them, teaching them and giving them the tools and mentoring them, because it is your team. Everybody that you're building up on your team is like building up yourself. You know, they're all part of you.
You help them build up.
Yes. Now that takes me to another aspect, another thing that came up this week, and I just remembered. It didn't come up with my team, but I did hear it from other top leaders. They were very upset because some distributors on their team requested, demanded, expected. I'm not sure how you want to say it, but the point is that they asked for their leaders or their, you know, upline to place under them, place distributors and place loyal customers. And you don't do that. You can, you know, if your leader, if your upline places under you, that's great. It's a blessing, you know. I did have that at some point. Denise placed under me another distributor, and I was out of this world, like excited. Thank God that she did that. But I never expected. I never expected or demanded. I know that when she can, and if it's beneficial for her in her charting and her business, she will. And when it's not going to happen. But that's why it's my team, it's my business, it's my responsibility to build up my team, you know, according to my chart. And
This one being your-
and I'm here to help you build your business, not to build the business for you, but to help you build your business. And thank God I haven't had that issue. You know, I don't have a very big team, and I have awesome people on my team. I'm very happy. I love my team, and maybe that's part of the reason why I'm so excited to do this, because I really genuinely do enjoy it, and I do enjoy talking to you guys. You know, not everybody every day, but everybody every day to somebody. And I do enjoy it, and I'm very happy to have you guys all on my team. And I know my mom says I talk too much, but see, now I have lots of people to talk to. Yes, Tammy beats me.
Another thing is because I put the cards on my kids' backpacks.
Oh, that's an excellent
Yeah.
tip.
And you know how many mamas are in school?
Yeah.
A lot. And they all go, "What's on your backpack?" My kid doesn't have that. And they're like, "What is that?" And they start checking it out. And then all of a sudden, boom, we got a conversation with 5 girls.
See, that's Tammy.
You may
That's
not
a great
like the
idea.
mamas, but they talk.
Yeah, and there's always going to be Debbie Downers. And you know what the best response is? Prove it. Why don't you buy a wrap for me and prove to me that it doesn't work? And that's simple. And a lot of times, the biggest skeptics end up being the biggest fans, because really,
join your team.
yeah, and they join your team, because really, thank God I have not had this wrap not work for somebody. Maybe not the way that they wanted right off the bat, but eventually they just, you know, we do have,
I'm still working on it.
we yes, you know, it's not magic. It's as close as we get to magic, but it's not magic. You know, we definitely are here to enhance a healthy lifestyle. We're not here to replace it, but it does help. It definitely does help. And thank God every person who has tried a wrap, maybe not right off the bat, maybe not with the first wrap, hasn't seen improvement, but they all have eventually told me that they have seen improvement. And I think you were one of the first ones, huh, that told me that with the first wrap, you didn't really see anything.
Yeah.
But eventually,
Chemicals is different. That's why some of them shows up right away, and the other ones take 4 wraps. But it's always within the 4 wraps. That's what Pam powder can.
no.
How about, I don't remember the time, but, thank you. Thank you, the cards here.
Oh yes, I'm barely trying to incorporate this because I'm trying to get organized. But one of the other leaders said that it's always nice, you know, because we are basically customer service reps. That's what we are. We don't hold the product here. We're not. We don't have inventory. We don't have any of that. We pretty much just promote it, right? And so it's always good to give the best customer service that you can. There are a lot of leaders who send out a thank you card to every loyal customer that they get. And it really like reinforces that relationship and the gratitude. And it really draws that customer even closer to you over the long run. And that's what you want.
That's a great idea.
What happens about the ones that are,
So him send it email.
Yeah, you can.
They don't know that.
Yeah, because when she has a good question. I'm not sure if you've heard. She normally is not this quiet. Wait till you meet her in person.
Yeah. Wait on the 28th of April. You'll meet the lovely Erica and Tammy.
Yes, we're gonna meet the whole team. So you guys that are out of town,
And don't
please
forget to
come.
dress green.
Yes,
Your uniform.
it's not a uniform. But yes, it's good to wear your green and bling. You know, you can
Make it
you can-
bold or green.
you can go to the, for anybody who's wondering, you can go into the It Works store. That's what it's called, It Works store. Just Google it, and you can look at all the apparel. That's where you can get extra Blitz cards, catalogs, pens, banners, scarves, a lot of bags, purses. Yeah, they have a lot of
They're
cute
very
stuff,
nice.
really cute stuff. And that was my present to me when I became Diamond. I went and bought more stuff to wear.
Really, you little brat?
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna order my stuff.
because for the longest time I only had one shirt, and now I wore it so much that my legs fell off. So so I had to buy more, and And yeah. But we were talking about when somebody on your upline places underneath you a loyal customer, you can totally just send them a message and, you know, a thank you card and say, I am, you can even say I'm part of your It Works team, or, you know, however.
We work on that. Script for that.
Yeah, we need to work on a script for that. And that is on my plans to really get the scripts written down, because right now I just kind of have them on my messages on my phone and I send them as needed when somebody's asking me. But we really can let this month, because you know it's a double promotion, double bonuses month, and but after this month, let me get organized, and I am gonna have that ready. Now, if you have, if you're stuck with something and you need an idea of something to message, then just send me a message and I'll send you one individually. What's the matter, Nikki?
Another way I either thank people or I will not like keep them in my thought, like, you know, like keep them knowing that I help and stuff. And my kids at school is the number one way I can do it. So like take advantage of holidays is a big one. So Christmas time, attach your cards to candy canes, and you know, Valentine's Day, attach them to lollipops, and you know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I don't know what you can do, but make green cookies or just do whatever. And I always put my cards with them. If I leave a treat in the staff lounge for the teachers, I leave my cards right next to it so they know who left it and why, and kind of sucks them in a little bit.
Yeah, and just remember, it's the same thing. Exposure. You have to expose those people at least 7 times to your products, to your business, so that they finally take that leap and can sign up as a loyal customer, as a distributor. And I think this is you know, probably one of the last things I'm gonna bring up, but don't judge. Don't decide for somebody who will be a loyal customer, who will be a distributor, because it's an opportunity that everybody deserves to have the right to. And just because somebody looks like they have it all put together on the outside, you know, you don't know if they hate their job. You don't know if they're struggling, if they pay their bills, but they don't have any extra money to go have an ice cream scoop on Sundays, or, you know, you don't know everybody's situation. There's people who look like they have everything put together and they don't, or there's people who are just tired of the same situation and want to change. And there's people who really, really need it. So I've learned in these 6 months that sometimes the people who I least expected to support me, whether as a loyal customer, as a distributor, are the first ones to do it. And if you had asked me before I asked them, I would have been like, no way, you wouldn't. But they do. And thank goodness that I heard that tip right when I first started. And I do that. I ask everybody and I don't decide for them.
It even took me like, what, 3 months?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These two, both of them.
No, it did. I was so scared because I haven't worked in like 6 years, because I used to work in surgery, and then I had a bunch of babies and I haven't gone back to work. So I just felt like out of the loop of working, and it took Erica like a whole 3 months to convince me that I could do this with her, and it's gonna be fun, and it's not gonna be hard, and we're gonna do it together. And you know what? I call her at 1 a.m. and I call her at 7 a.m. and I call her at 5 p.m. and we talk, I'd say 4 times a day about It Works, whether it's, hey, could you tell me the price again for that? Or how do I log into that again? Or, you know, whatever. And that's, I keep thinking in my head, like, oh gosh, Erica must hate me, man. When she sees Tammy on her phone, she's like, oh my God, stop calling me.
Not at all. Not at all.
But really, I feel like me and Erica are even closer than we were in high school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I've known Tammy since high school. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
And you know, it's so weird how God works, because we ran into each other like 6 months, before
at a birthday
at
party.
a birthday party from a mutual
We
friend of
hadn't
ours.
seen each other in like 13 years.
Yes.
Because we haven't been out of school that long. 5 years, something like that.
Getting
So
away.
we've been out of school for a while, and so we ran into each other at a mutual friend's birthday party, who we also both hadn't seen in a long time.
And we
It was
haven't
really
seen
weird.
since, let me tell you.
Yeah, it was really weird. And out of all people, it was just strange that I ran into Erica because I would never have thought I'd
Yeah.
see her
We never,
again.
and we live like down the street from each other.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
weird because we
We
lived
never
down the
saw
street
each
to
other.
the graduation and we still
Yeah.
haven't seen. I haven't ran into you at a gas station. Nothing.
Crazy.
Like nothing. So it was fun.
And but yeah, that's what I mean. God works in mysterious ways because we ran into each other, and then this came into my life, and just like I needed it, she needed it, and now we're on a team together, and we enjoy each other's company, and we work, but we also have fun, and that's what this is all about. If you do this and just treat it like a serious business, work it like a business, so it can pay you like a business, but also enjoy it, have fun. Surround yourself with people that you enjoy being with, and it won't be work. And that's exactly what I feel like, you know. And that's why I can't wait to meet all of you guys also in next month, so that we can have more days like this, everybody together. And I think that was it, right?
Oh, babies.
If you guys have any questions or if something's unclear, just let me know. Shoot me a message. And I always do my best to help you guys out, understand things, and figure it out. Okay? Because we're here to work together. One team, one mission. And I think that's it. Yeah. I hope it was helpful. You guys take care. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, Erica.
Oh,
You gotta see Erica.
I'm starving.
Playtime time.